Let us work with some example programs with the array or list. You know that in Python there is a list data type which can store set of elements. For example, if you want to find sum of array elements or list elements or list elements of integers, okay, or n integers, okay, of n integers, then first either you can store n integers into the array or you can input n integers from the keyboard. Now if you are going to store n integers into the array, you can store like this, okay. Ar is the array name equal to in square bracket 3 5 2 1 7. You are storing 5 elements in the list. Now at the beginning you are initializing sum to 0. Now once sum is initialized to 0 outside the loop, now you are invoking the loop with the looping variable as I. Okay, you know that in for loop I begins with 0 by default and ending value of I is len of ar. We are using range function, okay, range till len of ar. Length of array is 5, but here in Python whatever ending limit you give, the looping variable will iterate one less than that ending limit. For example, if length of the array is here 5, here length of the array is 5, I ranges from 0 to 4. Now sum equal to sum plus ar of I. Sum is 0 at the beginning, 0 plus ar of I. Ar of I is equal to 3 now because I is 0, ar of 0 is 3, first element. First element add to sum. Now second element when I equal to 1, okay, ar of 1 becomes a second element, it will be added to sum. Like that till length minus 1, ar of 4 is 7. 7 also added to sum. All the elements will be added to sum and array of element you get sum of array, you get sum of all array elements. Okay, here you are going to display sum of array and there is a space plus str function to convert sum to string because this is the string. You are going to concatenate integer with the string, therefore you need to convert the integer to string, okay, number to string by using str function. Okay, if you try to run the program, you get sum of array elements 18. If you are changing the elements with the different values, for example, consider you are going to give some different value 78 like this and run the program, it's going to sum those changed elements. Now if you are going to find sum of elements of n integers, now n need to be inputted from the keyboard. Okay, when you are going to input n from the keyboard, you can display one message. You can store n equal to input in bracket enter number of elements, enter number of elements. Now okay, you have to input a value, it's stored to n. Okay, whatever n you inputted, it is showing upper limit. Now you have to enter n elements into the array. Out of the loop you are initialize sum to 0 and then you are displaying the message enter str of n. Okay, because n is integer, you are concatenating string with the integer, therefore you are giving str function. Okay, now for I in range n, because you are going to input n elements, okay, loop should be iterated from 0 to n minus 1. Okay, ar of I equal to input, whatever you input, the integer element will be stored to array of I. You can input any type of element Okay, any type means either integer or float. Okay, now here the objective is to input n integers. Okay, you can input either integer or float. Input any integer or float. It will be stored to AR of I. Now sum equal to sum plus AR of I. AR of I having data that you inputted and it is added to sum variable sum. Like that loop iterates till n minus 1. Whatever number you input, it added to sum. Finally, it stores the result into finally displaying the result by using this statement. Okay, run the program. Now it is asking n. Okay, enter number of elements. If you are going to input 7 elements, enter n value is 7. Now it's asking enter 7 elements. Enter any 7 elements. Go on input. Okay, as you input 7 elements and it is showing some error. List index out of range. By showing the list index out of range. Now you are given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 elements and it has to ask totally 7 elements and I in the range n. Okay, now try to run the program once again. I'm going to input 5 elements and input any 5 elements. Okay, it's going to display sum equals to 26. Oh, it is not happening to n equal to 7. Is any constant value you have mentioned? No. I is in range 0 to n minus 1. Okay, and now once again you run the program and enter upper limit as 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, as soon as you enter 6 elements, it is showing list assignment index out of range. It is because at the beginning you initialized 5 elements into AR. It was taking upper limit as 5 elements. Okay, and whatever 5 elements you initialized, that upper limit of 5 elements in the array, it need to be cleared. To find sum of array of inputted elements, first we need to store empty in array. Array need to be made empty by using AR equal to open square bracket then close square bracket. Then after inputting element and integer element, array need to be appended with that element by using AR dot append function. AR is array name, dot append is the function, and whatever you inputted, it is required to append it to the array. Next, you can find sum of the array by using AR of I. Okay, because I is 0 at the beginning, AR of I indicates first element. Like that, as I go on increases till n minus 1, AR of I refers to different elements of the array which is added to sum. Finally, you get sum of array. And if you run the program and if you see 6 elements need to be inputted, then it will ask 6 elements. You can go on input 6 elements, any 6 elements, and then you display the sum in this way. Now we write a program to find biggest element in the array. Program to find biggest element in the list or array. Now here, first you need to initialize the array. by using AR equal to some elements and then comma -1 comma 0. Now first store first element into the variable big equal to AR of 0. Now go on compare this big element with all other elements. For that purpose we need to invoke one loop. Take a looping variable I, okay, in range till len of array. Now inside the loop we have to compare if big is greater than AR of I. Okay, if condition is true, then no need to do anything. If big is less than AR of I, then we need to store AR of I into big. Okay, only one statement inside the if and only one statement inside the for loop. Now after all iteration, if big is less than AR of I, during each iteration if big is less than AR of I, then AR of I will be stored to big. Now outside the loop you should print the biggest number okay, then convert str of big, convert big to string by using str function. Now if you try to execute, it displays biggest number 9 and you know that big having biggest element. Now if you change any element here, for example 700, if you insert element 700 inside the array, it displays biggest element as 700. If you want to continue the same program for finding smallest element also, then you can initialize variable small also to AR of 0. Okay, now if big is less than AR of I, then big equals to AR of I. Now one more if statement you can write here inside the loop. If small is greater than AR of I, then if small is greater than AR of I, then small equal to AR of I. Okay, now if small, you know that small is having first element. If first element is greater than second element, then the second element is smaller than first element, you know, that element will be stored to variable small. Okay, now if you try to display the smallest number by using print function, print it, print smallest element is plus str of variable small. Okay, try to run the program. We're displaying the smallest element as -1. Whatever element you have in the list. For example, if there is -900, -999, run the program. Okay, run the program. Then it displays smallest element as -999. Okay.